Alright everyone, it's time for the piece of shit tier list. The tier list we all need in our life. Let's start with the basic piece of shit. Hitler. Yeah, he's pretty much your standard piece of shit. He was a leader in Nazi Germany. He led the Holocaust, ended up killing 11 million people. 6 million of them were Jewish. We're gonna make him a basic piece of shit as the baseline to this list. Next up is Donald Trump. Absolute nutcase of president. But let's be honest, he hasn't started a Holocaust yet, so he's gotta be a little better than Hitler. We're gonna make him a sort of piece of shit. How do you counter Trump? But with Boris Johnson. He is currently the Prime Minister of Britain. And as far as I know, at least as we're recording this, Brexit hasn't gone through yet, so the European economy hasn't completely collapsed. So we're going to make him a sort of piece of shit just like Trump. There you go, have you Trump and Boris go squaring off. Found this on Reddit the other day. It was a little trend with these two, it's actually that would be a pretty epic battle right there. Big Bird. And I might be wondering why Song from Sesame Street on the piece of shit tier list. Well, you know how annoying bird shit is? Big Bird shit is 10 times as annoying. Why the hell do you think Oscar's always pissed off all the time? Humongous piece of shit for Big Bird. King Joffrey. Basic piece of shit. Ollie. A big piece of shit. D&D. Humongous piece of shit. Still really have no idea what the hell happened in Season 8. Ajit Pai. You probably know him. He's the chairman of the FCC, and he's the one who decided to fuck net neutrality over because all the corporate companies have their dick shoved right up his ass. So what are we going to do? What we're going to do is we're going to take him, we're going to put him inside his giant mug, then we're going to take a giant shit into that mug. So there's a subreddit out there called I'm a Total Piece of Shit, and at the moment of recording this, the top result is the founders of mugshots.com. What they've done is they take your mugshot, no matter what crime you committed, it could be something very minor, they put it online and force you to pay a fee, otherwise they will not remove it, allowing any kind of future employer, any of that stuff, to find your picture. Yeah, that is a pretty douchey move, but I'm going to say they're not a piece of shit solely because it's Reddit. Reddit's probably incorrect. Just watch the general comments on Reddit and you'll see why. Afton Smith. You probably don't recognize that name, but you probably do recognize the name Brendan Fraser. That's because Afton was the former wife of Brendan Fraser and now is forcing Brendan to pay $900,000 of child alimony per year. That is fucking insane. So Afton, where I'm going to put you on this list, we're going to just take you over to the guillotine over here. Larry Nassar, he was a doctor at Michigan State University and was also for the U.S. Olympic team that raped some X number of people. I kind of don't know the number, it's on the screen, it was a fucking shit ton. So his spot on the list is pretty obvious. Casey Anthony.
You are without doubt the worst
mother
I've ever heard of.
But you have heard of me.
I think you guys probably remember Casey Anthony well enough. She basically killed her 1-year-old child. That's why we're going to make her a big piece of shit. You might be wondering why she's not a humongous piece of shit. Well, that spot's reserved for the jury because she actually was not convicted of that crime. Brock Turner, you heard it here, he was found guilty of raping 3 people. So what did that result in? 6 months in jail. 6 fucking months in jail. Rape, I guess, isn't that big of a deal. But we're gonna make it a big deal here. He's a humongous piece of shit. Bill Cosby.
You know, the drugs, I think drugs make people sort of, they get like...
Fuck you. You're going to shit jail. Next up is Jim Jones. He was the leader of the People's Temple Agricultural Project, otherwise known as Jonestown. If you guys don't know Jonestown, it was the biggest mass suicide we had seen back in 1978. It killed 909 people who all took cyanide. So Mr. Jim Jones, impressive feat you did right there. You are a humongous piece of shit. Harvey Weinstein. You might be wondering how the hell will Harvey Weinstein get all the ladies? Well, that's because he raped them. He's a humongous piece of shit. Finally, let's end this list on a good note. And I couldn't find the names, but the founders of poopsenders.com. What they do is they take a piece of shit and send it to whoever you want. And I think that is a great juvenile prank, so we're going to give them a lot of praise. They're not pieces of shit. Well, there you have it. There is the piece of shit tier list. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do not agree with the list, that means you're also a piece of shit. Bye-bye now.